Okay, I don't know who you are, what it is that you're doing, or where you're based, but if this video found you, then you are part of my collective, and boy, are you moving soon. No. Of course, this video only works for you if you allow it to work for you, and if the blessing that wants to come into your life is something that you want to accept into your life. Holding no bar for your internal resistance and your old identities that want to attach to you, but leaving those aside, this blessing would be a hard one to say no to, because what I'm getting is that no matter how hard you try, it is inescapable, because you're the one who called this in, and this is the path that will lead you to where you're meant to be, where you will not feel these feelings of wanting to constantly escape, or you would not feel this void that you constantly feel like you have to escape in your current life. Now, this could be a physical move, it could be moving cities, moving across the world, traveling for a little bit, or it could be moving realities, quantum jumping timelines, literally collapsing timelines with the little decisions that you make that sort of literally bury your old identities and your past beliefs and leave no choice for the universe but to transport you into a new reality that you truly deserve. If you're part of my collective, if you watch my videos, then you also know that this is not a channel where I just channel through the messages from your guides, but I ask them for specific guidance and advice, because I don't think that it is enough for us, for people in my collective, to just know or to feel that, they can identify with these feelings and it's a collective level pattern, but they truly want to know how they can work with this energy and how they can best align with the specific point in the journey where they're at right now, which is a lot of what my channel is. So do check out my other affirmational videos, which have some affirmations that your guides want you to work on at those specific points in your life. But leaving those aside for this video, there are some very specific actions that you are being called to focus on right now, and doing those will not only help you quantum shift and supercharge the speed of your manifestations, but also help you not be so tormented through the illusion of the 3D. Now, it may be that you would have started to do some things differently in your life, and while they may or may not have been um, giving the desired effect or result, you sort of gotten used to having them in your life, and so now this is the point in your life where you're sort of fighting to keep those habits, or fighting to keep those little routines that you build for yourself, and this either makes or breaks the the specific identity you want to channel or jump into. And so the the specific points where you feel the most resistance towards doing the things that align with the version of your highest timeline, I would say in those instances, do it even more. Take it as a challenge, and when you specifically do it, especially when you don't want to do it, that's when you get to reinforce to the universe that you've picked a side, you've made your decision, and you are 100% clear on who you are. And so the universe has no negotiating power over you. There's nothing that the universe can all hold over your head, and reality has to kneel down and obey to the version that is in your mind, which you are actively embodying. Another thing that I would tell you is that when we move through our daily lives, and this is really important, this is a really important message coming through from your spirit guides, which is that when we move through our daily lives, there is a constant tug of war and internal conflict going on in our heads, where we are asking ourselves if every little action, every little thought in our head, if it is right or wrong, or if we should do it this way or that way, or sometimes we think, oh no, I gave into that negative thought loop. I just ruined my manifestation, didn't I? Or sometimes we have like what's a word for that? Like a thought that just comes in, intrusive thought, right? We have those. It might be a time, especially when you're struggling with those, where you're like, wow, where did that thought come from? That's not me. It could be for good thoughts and for bad thoughts, and I know that they're not yours, but you need to, at this point, make sure to not give any power into overthinking if you're doing it right or wrong. Because trust me, if what you are meant to achieve in this lifetime, the reality that you are meant to jump in right now, and it is no ordinary reality. You know that this collective, we don't mess around here. We're meant for big things, and we're meant here to achieve our potential, and that's what we're up to. And so there's nothing, no action that you can ever take that would even slightly nudge you off of the right path. So rest assured, don't overthink it. You know what? So, for example, one day you come back, so you've decided like a plan where you're like, every day after coming back from work, I'm going to work on my side hustle. And this is just an example. It could be as simple as, going to the gym every day, deciding to go to the gym every day, or deciding to do this one thing every day. And you sort of fail to do it one day. One day you come back home, and instead of working, you start watching Netflix, and or you cheat on your diet one day, and then the next day you feel as if you failed. I want you to believe and to know deep within your soul there's no freaking thing you can ever do to mess it up, because you don't mess up. You make things beautiful. You beautify things with your energy and your light, and you are meant to be exactly where you are every single second of you just being on this earth. So just know that within your soul, these are the key actionable messages and insights that I have. You are quantum leaping into new realities as we speak, and every single moment, with every single decision that you make, there's no right or wrong, and you're amazing. So if you would like to receive more messages and be part of this collective, I would love it if you would subscribe and also comment so that it could brighten my day. Thank you so much, and have a nice day.